a dream, I had a vision. Still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you want it and it's killing you now. You want to spin it around, but the truth still the truth.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll look underneath and finds Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Let's go now. Hey, like it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead head off up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
60, 60. 70, Timberwolf. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Check mash, check mash, check down. Check the Eagle, check the Eagle.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll come out in the pistol.
Back. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Second down and 3.
30-yard line. 180.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trevion Henderson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Third down and 10.
Ready? 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70, Timberwolf. Hurt. 79, Broncos. 70, Lions. 20.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19, Charger, 19, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the bus down.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Come like Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilize what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Trevion Henderson, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
For the right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Go!
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready! Cowboy 80! Ready!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. Brown with his stick skills. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Cougar 19! Warrior 70!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He throws it and hits the slant route to Thomas. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Number 87. 4 yards.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Silva. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Shamar Stewart in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson. He gets it to Thomas.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll swing this out to Henderson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This one's had a season's worth of throws already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The decision made for them, they've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. He's got his man in stride, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Baltimore, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.